We want everybody to participate in this process. The more people that come out as a community vote, the better off our island is.
And with over 40,000 people registered to vote on island, Guam Election Commission Executive Director Maria Pangilinan reminds all voters that for the upcoming primary election, you cannot cross over.
You vote on one side of the ballot in the primary election, your voice will be heard, your vote will be counted.
And while there are several mayoral candidates who are running unopposed, she hopes this doesn't discourage voter turnout in the respective villages. She adds these candidates will be on the primary election ballot and will be certified at the conclusion of that election should they receive 10% of the vote from their district.
The mayors and the vice mayors are really important people in our lives. They're the closest elected official in most instances of our lives, so they deserve to hear our voice as to who we should vote for.
The congressional race is a bit different, as incumbent Madeline Verdalio and newcomer Carlo Dizon will face off in the Democratic race, whereas Senator Frank Blas Jr. is running unopposed in the Republican race for Congress along with independent candidate Jonathan Diaz. She says Blas will be on the primary ballot but will have to contend for 4% of the overall votes. For Diaz, Pangilinan says legal counsel is looking into the matter as to what's required and where he will be placed on the ballot. GEC, meanwhile, has spent the past several days, including the 4th of July holiday, verifying petitions to check whether those who signed are in fact registered voters. However, there will be at least 3 less to verify, as some candidates have since withdrawn from the race.
Mr. Philip Cruz withdrew from the race, and his statement simply says that he withdrew.
Cruz was running for senator under the Democratic ticket. With his exit, this means there are 15 candidates running under the Democratic ticket and raises the question as to whether there will still need to be a Democratic senatorial primary. As for the Republican side of the ballot, senatorial candidate John Lujan officially withdrew from the race this afternoon, leaving 17 candidates in the running. Meanwhile, public auditor candidate Zenaida Asuncion also withdrew from the race. All of the candidates will now be certified when GEC reconvenes its meeting this weekend, in addition to clarifying questions on the independent candidates, the need for a Democratic primary, approve the ballot design, and draw names for the ballot placement.
If you're number 1 on the ballot, maybe you have a better chance to win. If you're number 16 or 15 on the ballot, maybe you have a better chance to win versus being right in the middle of everybody.
The meeting starts at 1:30 p.m. with the drawing of names set for 3:30 p.m., both on the 2nd floor of the GEC conference room in the GCIC building. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.